Hey guys, it's me Pookster, and I got another awesome video for you today. It's my top 10 multiplayer video games of all time. Now, not all the games in this list are purely multiplayer, but I think some of them that aren't are better played through multiplayer. I don't want to take too much of your time up with this intro, so make sure you comment down below what games you think are going to be in this list. And then after that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let's just get into it. Starting off with one of the most recent releases in this list is Titanfall 2. The sequel takes an already stellar multiplayer game, Titanfall, and builds upon it in positive directions. From the high-flying grappling to the stim beacons, there is nothing your character can't do. We see many of these original game mechanics get brought into other video games like Call of Duty. Adding the new Titans was a good change for this game as well. Having more options allowed for players to choose how they wanted to play the game, allowing them to showcase their proficiencies in combat. If you wanted to be a long-range sniper, you could pick the North Star Titan. But if you wanted to be the short-range assassin Titan, you could play the new Ronin class. Being able to transition from the ultra-nimble pilots to the bulky yet devastating Titans feels natural. Having the agency to determine how you want to build your character and your Titan is a huge part of this game. With the abundance of options, every game feels different. It doesn't hurt that this game has a phenomenal single-player campaign as well. I highly recommend trying this game out. Where are we dropping, boys? School? Picado? I started playing the Battle Royale genre of games when H1Z1 was getting popular. From watching streamers like Dr. Disrespect, Summit1G, and Ninja slay out in games to trying to slay out myself unsuccessfully, that game made me want to get better at games in general. Then, PUBG came out. There was nothing as addicting, frustrating, and fun in this game genre. Having lobbies of people screaming at each other about how China's #1 or how the whole lobby was going to drop at school was always a fun time. The gunplay felt good. Adding specific attachments to certain guns versus others actually felt impactful. Carrying around an M4 with a Kar 98K throughout Erangel, or doming kids in the head with the Winchester 94 on Miramar, this game allowed for hours and hours of entertainment. While I no longer play this game, it was an incredible amount of fun, and it paved the way for the huge success of other BR games such as Fortnite. Transitioning from a PvP game to a co-op game, now we have Terraria. This is one of those games that doesn't have to be played multiplayer. You can play and beat this game by yourself if you want, but I highly recommend this game to be played with friends. It takes a really fun solo game to a new level of complexity and difficulty when you add friends. Whether you are all exploring the area, trying to find materials for crafting your base, or gathering items to battle bosses, there's always something you can be working towards in this game. The game is absolutely gorgeous in scenery, and as the game progresses, so does the world. With the different classes such as Mage, Summoner, Gunslinger, or Tank, there are many sub-options for each class that makes this gameplay feel super deep. There are constant upgrades for your character throughout the game that make you feel more and more powerful. If you don't normally play co-op games, give this one a try. It's cheap, fun, and definitely worth the money. Now, for the game that introduced me to shooters, Halo 3 is a masterpiece. I remember when the game was released, I had to buy an Xbox 360 just so I could play this game. There was something so simple about not having classes to craft and having to only worry about which game mode you're going to play and how you wanted to look in the game. Running around with the BR or the sniper taking pop shots at people across the maps was always fun. When the built-in game modes got boring, you could take to the forge to craft your own game modes and maps, and those got intense. Staying up late, screaming at my friends in custom lobbies were where I really started falling in love with online gaming. Having the different styles of weapons from the grav hammer, energy swords, needlers, and the standard shotguns made each game feel unique, as different guns would get used to irritate the hell out of you. I will forever be in awe of how this game changed gaming for me forever. Going into the largest multiplayer game of all time, World of Warcraft. I didn't start playing this game until late into the Legion expansion, so I never got to experience the wonder that was early WoW. I never expected to like this game as much as I do now. I would always joke about WoW before I ever played it, and honestly, I was wrong about this game. After playing it for 2+ years, somewhat consistently, it's one of the most fun times I've had in gaming. Playing with my guild, a bunch of friends of mine from high school, cracking jokes and playing a demon hunter has been a fantastic time. With the abundance of classes, races, and class specializations, there is a seemingly infinite amount of options for you to play as. And with 16 years of content to catch up on, there's always something you can be doing, if you want to. With the new expansion Shadowlands releasing in just over a month, it's the perfect time to get into this game. Now, taking it even further back from 2004, it's the ever classic series of racing games in its best release to date, Mario Kart Double Dash. This game is the best racing game of all time. Having this game in college was a party must. Being a split-screen multiplayer game that everyone enjoyed was paramount to building the relationships that we had in college. Drifting around tracks like Yoshi's Circuit, Baby Park, or the ever-phenomenal Rainbow Road, the competition was always stiff. Being able to store an item by switching drivers was always huge. I will forever say that Paratroopa and Toad is the best combo. Do not at me. I can't determine which game in this series is best, so the whole series gets this spot. Super Smash Bros. Taking a step into both couch multiplayer and online multiplayer is the game that has revolutionized fighting games. Each game has its ups and downs, from the limited, janky roster of Super Smash Bros. To the gorgeous visuals of Smash Ultimate. This series has it all. From the roster staples of Mario, Link, and Captain Falcon to newcomers like PD Piranha and Banjo-Kazooie, this game has it all. Being able to play competitively on Final Destination or just having fun on Hyrule Castle, this game is a never-ending stream of fun for you and your friends. There's something for everyone in these games, and they are pure joy to play. Going from one of the most chaotic game series ever to the most peaceful game ever, Minecraft. Sure, you could run around doing everything by yourself, but why not do it with friends? Being in this world, traveling around and doing literally anything you want is truly something special. Sure, you could just build a convoluted redstone contraption that flies around the world, or you can just farm chickens and throw eggs like a madman at your friends. Being on a realm or a server with your friends is the best way to play this game. My group of friends have had countless run-throughs of this game, and they always end up with a server-wide war, destroying each other's bases, ransacking villages, and leaving the world a complete mess, all while listening to the most peaceful music. This game is truly something special and is a monument to how gaming can be used for good. Let's get back to chaotic games though. Modern Warfare 2 made me who I am. Being a young teen when this game released allowed me to experience what online multiplayer really could be. A rough, tough, and somewhat abusive experience. But it did make me learn how to communicate past, "I fucked your mom." Sure, the gameplay was fun with interventions, Model 1887s, and the ACR, but that community is what made the game feel whole. Being able to withstand a Modern Warfare lobby showed that I was growing up and becoming much more mature. Now sure, not all of the lobbies were toxic, and sure there were some good things that came out of the game, but it really made me realize that what random people on the internet say to me shouldn't make that big of an impact on me. There's no surprise that Modern Warfare had a positive impact on the gaming community though. Having organizations like Optic Gaming and FaZe Clan really brought gaming to a forefront of media. Sure, their content was mostly quickscope compilations and what are now known as the Call of Duty memes. These videos led the way for the organizations to gain a professional scene and really blow up what would now be the Call of Duty League. There's no surprise that professional Call of Duty is here to stay, and it all started with Modern Warfare 2. Now for my favorite game of all time, League of Legends. This is by far my favorite multiplayer game of all time. I started playing in Season 2 when Nautilus was about to be released. My friends and I needed a free game to play together because not all of us had jobs, and League was that game. This game built a framework for other popular games such as Fortnite, being free to play with cosmetic items being included at a price. This game also introduced me into esports, which has been a huge focus point for me and a huge hobby of mine. I like this game so much that when I got a cat, I named it after one of the champions, Ziggs. This game has brought me and a bunch of my friends from different eras of my life together. It even brought me and my 2 roommates together. Sure, this game has made me realize that I can't handle certain situations well, or that I can be a bad teammate at times, but this game is special. This game got gaming right. Except for with Lee Sin. Fuck Lee Sin.